UNB has deferred the toss and will kick off from the western end of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask you please rise, remove your hats for our national anthem. Again, today the anthem will be performed by UNB Honors student Tony Kelly. Thank you, Tony. To those of you new to UNB, we welcome you as you become part of one of the oldest university football traditions in Canada. The UNB Red Bombers Football Club first took to the field in September of 1949. We draw your attention to the clubhouse at the west end of the field and the banners honoring past Red Bomber players and championship teams. Today, your three-time AFL champion Red Bombers beat a university with an equally long football tradition. The two-time and current AFL champion Dalhousie University Tigers. The alumni of these two great universities have had a long-standing and deep respect for one another, but also an intense rivalry on the football gridiron. 5 years ago, alumni from both universities added to the tradition that exists with these schools by inaugurating the Alumni Cup. The Alumni Cup is played as a two-game total point series during the regular season between the UNB Red Bombers and the Dalhousie University Tigers. The Tigers are the current holders of the Alumni Cup. Today is the first game of the 2019 Alumni Cup. The second game will be played October 12th at Dalhousie University in Halifax. And now, ladies and gentlemen, here is today's starting lineup on defense for your 2019 UNB Red Bombers. At defensive back, number 9, Trenton Bannister. At defensive back, number 10, Marcus Urquhart. At defensive back, number 14, Ian Sanders. At defensive back, number 19, Sebastian Hebert. At defensive back, number 20, Jacob Hausman. At linebacker, number 22, Turner Sturgeon. At defensive line, number 30, Alec Ferris. At defensive line, number 45, Adam Cogswell. At defensive back, number 81, Bryn Davies. At defensive line, number 90, Morgan Martin. At linebacker, number 98, Winston Legier. And at defensive line, number 99, Gabriel St. Germain. And the head coach of the UNB Red Bombers, in his first season running the show, Vince Sturgeon. Mr. Head Referee, the field is yours, sir. Let's play football.
And good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to beautiful BMO Field on a spectacular September 21st afternoon. Today we have the 2018 AFL champion Dalhousie University Tigers versus the UNB Red Bombers in a clash of undefeated teams. Last week, Down defeated UNBSJ 31-14, and UNB tripped up Holland College Hurricanes 28-17. One team walks away undefeated this afternoon, so please grab your favorite beverage and join us for some exciting AFL action. So we have UNB that deferred the toss today. They're going to be kicking off from the west end of the field to the Dalhousie Tigers, and we're waiting for the teams to get out there. Some of you may want to notice that Dalhousie is sporting some brand new helmets this year. They are one of the first, if the only, university in North America to have a partnership with Rydell and putting monitors in the helmets so that the coaching staff has a better idea of either single impacts or a series of impacts as to what would potentially be a concussion. So some interesting things on promoting player safety and player health by Dalhousie. So we're about to get started here, and thanks for joining us. Short kick by UNB, taken by Dalhousie quickly. That was Michael Clark who took the ball for Dalhousie, and they're going to start on the Dalhousie 50-yard line, first and 10.
First and 10 to start the game from their own 50-yard line.
Looks like Chris Duplessis is going to be behind center for Dalhousie. He had a big week last week against UNBSJ. And Dalhousie starts off the right guard up the middle for a run that looks like it's good for a first down. And that was Jason Watts who was running for Dalhousie, and they do have a first down. Oh, pass down the middle, and it is complete to number 6, Cairo Berry.
Complete to number 6, Cairo Berry.
It's a first down and 10 again.
Yards and another first down for Dal.
And that's going to be from the UNB, let's say, 27-yard line. Dalhousie tried to go up the middle again to Jason Watts, but was thwarted by the defensive line of UNB. There'll be a small gain, if no gain whatsoever.
No gain. It'll be second and 10 down.
It's second down and 10. Ball's incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
The pass is incomplete, but there is a flag on the play.
Initial indication would be offside UNB, and that would translate if Dalhousie takes this to second down over again, 5 yards ahead for second and 5 to go. Head referee confirms that it is offside, so it'll be second and 5.
UNB. That'll move the ball up 5 yards. It'll be second down repeated, but for 5 yards now to get the first.
And for all of you regular listeners to our broadcast, that's the dulcet tones of Jeff Landine doing the on-field announcing. Ooh, Duplessis tries to throw the ball out to the sidelines to number 4, Alistair Schoen, but it is incomplete. It'll be third down and 5 from the 27. Looks like Dalhousie's setting up for an attempt at a field goal. Julian Jenkins makes for the kick. It is wide left. Dylan Waugh is taking that out and is down close to the 20-yard line.
Field goal attempt is wide. Bryn Davies brings the ball out to the 15-yard
And I'm sorry, that was
line.
Bryn Davies who brought that back for UNB, not Dylan Waugh. Dylan Waugh had a big game last week, so my apologies. I'm used to saying his name just about any time UNB touches the ball.
While we've got this break, I just got a message. There's a couple of dogs in two different cards. They're barking pretty hard. One's a white Nissan and the other one's a Toyota 4Runner.
So UNB scrimmaging from the 20-yard line, 1st and 10. That's Dylan Waugh up the middle.
With the carry.
UNB was extremely successful on riding the shoulders of Dylan Waugh against Holland College last week, and they're going to be doing it again. Looks like he was able to gain 4 yards, and it will be 2nd down and 6. Oh, number 31 for Dalhousie just about came up. That's Aiden Lescawiet. Almost had the interception, but it was incomplete. It was Jonah Rollins who tried that pass for UNB. It will be 3rd down and 6. Looks like they're going to be punting to Dalhousie. There's 11:48 left in the first quarter. UNB with the punt, shanked a little to the left-hand side, and no return for Dalhousie as it went out of bounds.
Punts out of bounds.
On what looks like the...
Take over the ball at UNB's 34-yard line.
UNB 34-yard line. So great field position for Dalhousie on its second series. Going to see if they can put something up on the scoreboard for Dalhousie. Again, it was mentioned, if you get a chance or you're in distance to be able to come, it's a beautiful afternoon. Why don't you come join us up on BMO Field? It's a perfect afternoon for football in the Atlantic Football League. That's a pass out to the right to Spencer Muse. Looks like they may have even lost a bit.
Spencer Muse. That goes for a loss, so it'll be 2nd down and 12 for Dal.
So Dalhousie lost 2 yards. They're going to be 2nd down and 12. They've got some early motion. Dalhousie quarterback was taking up the middle, now sprinting off to his right-hand side. Looks like he's out of bounds and was able to get a 1st down for Dalhousie. That'll be 1st down and 10. It's Chris Duplessis.
And picks up 14 yards. That'll be a 1st down for Dal before he's driven out of bounds.
So he does have a 1st down. Chris Duplessis had a big game last week and some tough wins in St. John, was able to pull out a victory. So again, we've got 1st down and 10 just outside the 20-yard line of UNB. Draw play. And again, Jason Watts was the ball carrier for Dalhousie, but wasn't able to gain very much on the draw. It'll be 2nd down.
Alec Barris in the backfield.
Alec Barris was the tackler for UNB.
Well, not really a loss. It's back to the line of scrimmage. Should be 2nd and 10.
Dalhousie has 4 receivers spread out to the left-hand side. He looks left. And it's a touchdown for Dalhousie. Flag on the play. Number 8, Guillaume Bernier was able to bring it in. We'll see what happens with the flag. I have a sneaking suspicion it might be shielding from the UNB defensive back. And it was a penalty against UNB. That will be declined. Touchdown, Dalhousie Tigers. At 9:46 left in the first quarter.
Defensive pass interference.
So Dalhousie setting up for the 1-point conversion.
And it is a touchdown for Dal.
And the single point is good.
Julian Jenkins.
It is 7 Dalhousie Tigers and no score for UNB Red Bombers. So Dalhousie strikes first on this beautiful afternoon. UNB defensive coordinator Jamie Edwards is going to be checking with his charges to find out what they can do to change. Duplessis starting off as he did last week, having some success in the air. He had 4 receivers spread out to his left-hand side and was able to get Guillaume Bernier. And I believe Guillaume had a touchdown last week as well at UNBSJ. So he's got 2 touchdowns this season. And if I remember correctly, Chris Duplessis is a veteran quarterback for Dalhousie, so they were able to bring back some experience, whereas UNB has 2 rookie quarterbacks. We'll see if UNB has the answer for the challenges that the Tigers are handing out. Julian Jenkins looks like will be doing the kicking duties for the Tigers, and here we go. Julian wasn't so sure that was the right thing to do, and we've got illegal procedure by the head referee. I would think they're going to take that back 5 yards, and they'll try the kickoff once again.
So the ball will go back 5 yards, and Dal will kick it again.
Ball's to the right-hand side of UNB. They're able to get close to the 40-yard line.
Fielded by Jake McKay.
Jake McKay was the one who was able to bring that kick in for UNB, and they're going to start first down and 10 from the UNB 37-yard line.
Brought down there by Jesse Legault.
And once again, Jonah Rollins is going to be the quarterback for UNB. Hands off to Dylan Waugh up the middle. Looks to gain about 3, maybe 2 yards.
And Dylan picks up 3 yards. It'll be 2nd and 7, UNB.
It's Dylan Waugh with a 3-yard carry. It'll be 2nd down and 7 yards to go. Dylan Waugh once again with the carry. He looks close to a first down.
With the carry, he gets the outside. Reaches for that first down marker. We'll see where it's placed.
Officials are taking a look. Head referee comes over the ball. And it is a first down for UNB.
And the referee indicates that is indeed a first down.
So that's 3 carries for Dylan Waugh. UNB starting out similar to what they did last week against the Holland College Hurricanes on riding the back of Dylan Waugh. Here we go with first down and 10. Pass down the middle for UNB, and it is incomplete, going off the hands of 2 different Tigers.
Rollins pass intended for Nick Duffy. That ball's incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10, UNB.
UNB fortunate that wasn't intercepted by the Tigers, so they're going to get another chance at 2nd down and 10. That was Jonah Rollins with the pass down the middle.
Ticket at the gate for our prize this week. It's a $200 Visa gift card and a $50 gift card from the campus bookstore.
UNB putting 3 receivers out to the right. Screen pass to the left-hand side to Dylan Waugh. Lots of room up there, and Dylan Waugh has gone all the way to, I think, the Dalhousie 45-yard line. Excellent job set up by the offensive line of UNB to give UNB a first down. UNB was able to put a lot of the receivers deep. Dalhousie was in a zone, and they must have put a blitz in there, and UNB was able to take advantage of that screen pass. I wanted
to make sure you knew you have to be here to win, so stick around for that draw in the third.
Dylan Waugh once again off to the right-hand side. He's able to do a straight arm. He's still making progress down the field, and he's down. Looks like he was able to make about 7 yards on that running play. So good job to the right-hand side by Dylan Waugh.
Comes with a penalty flag.
And there is a flag on the play. Officials are checking this out now. We've got rough play face mask called against the UNB Red Bombers. I'm talking to the Dalhousie captain right now as to what their options are. Coach Sturgeon questioning the referees as to how the offense can have a face mask penalty. The officials marching off some major yardage on there, so it looks like a 15-yard penalty.
15 yards. It'll be first down repeated for UNB.
So that was a 15-yard penalty from the original line of scrimmage from UNB. So now it's first and 25. Coach Sturgeon not happy with the calls from the officials. We'll see what we've got for first down here. Deep ball by Rons. Oh, just off the hands of the intended receiver of the Red Bombers, but incomplete. It'll be second down and 25.
Pass intended for Jake McKay. Just a little
Jake McKay was the intended receiver by the Bombers.
Second down and long for UNB.
And like typical Canadian football fashion, they had like 4 receivers going on the left-hand side going for that deep ball. Big challenge for UNB here. There's a lot of ground to make up. Dalhousie defensive back setting up a little deeper than they normally would, giving a little bit more ground to UNB. And play action to Waugh, and it is incomplete just in front of number 12, Jake McKay once again. Looks like it's going to be third down, and UNB will be punting to the Tigers. There's 6:09 left in the first quarter.
Next week's game, again at 1 o'clock here at BMO Field.
So UNB letting penalties get the best of them. It looked like they had a little bit moving on their offense, but taking back 15 yards can be a bit of a tough mountain to climb.
Oh, sorry, $500 Visa gift card, and the second prize will be a $100 gift card from the Cellar Pub.
Matt Mills, the kicker for UNB, setting up for the punt. And he hits it right. And one bounce to Dalhousie, scooting to their right-hand side. He's got some blocking. He's making a ton of it. He is going. He could go all the way. A big punt return for Dalhousie. Number 6, Cairo Berry with a touchdown for the Tigers.
That punt fielded by number 6, Cairo Berry for the Dalhousie Tigers, and he takes it all the way.
And we're going to have a replay here. There's Matt Mills, looks to his right-hand side for the punt. Had a little bit of pressure from the right-hand side. You can see UNB's moving down. There's one skip to Cairo Berry. And almost immediately he's taking off to the right, and you can see the Dalhousie Tigers setting up the wall and some good blocking. Number 30 for UNB's not able to do the contain on the side, and Berry started to scoot all the way straight up that gap between the UNB players, and now he's already gone. He can see the end zone. He's all set to get that touchdown and put Dalhousie up 2 scores over UNB. And while we were watching the replay, they had the
14-0
point
Dal.
after conversion, so now it's
Midway through this first
14
quarter.
Dalhousie, no score UNB. So big start for Dalhousie. Obviously, they're going to be pleased with this. We have a spotter in the book, Rick Rivers. Are we pleased with a 14-0 start? He looks very pleased with a 14-0 start. Coach Vince Sturgeon talking to the UNB Red Bombers, trying to make sure they're staying with us. This is early in the first quarter, so no time to panic, but time to answer the questions that are being asked by Dalhousie of UNB. Dalhousie about to kick off back to UNB. And we anticipate it would be Julian Jenkins doing the kicking duties for Dalhousie once again. We'll see if the Tigers are going to be a little bit more successful in executing their kickoff compared to what their last effort was. Tried a short kickoff to the right-hand side. UNB's there waiting. Number 80 for UNB was able to take that kick.
Brady Manderville.
Brady Manderville took that in for UNB.
There's a flag on the play.
There was a flag on the play. UNB's getting an option. So it was procedure on Dalhousie Tigers on the kick. Coach Vince Sturgeon decided to decline that penalty, and they'll take it first and 10 from close to the 45-yard line for UNB. Let's see if they're going to go back to some running with Dylan Waugh, or we're going to start off with some more passing. We still have Jonah Rollins as quarterback in the first quarter for UNB. He's got 3 receivers split out to his right. Dylan Waugh once again off to his right. Big run. And he's able to go past 2 tacklers for a big first down, close to the 50-yard line of Dalhousie.
Dylan picks up 12 yards, and that is the UNB Red Bombers, first down.
We've got to commend the offensive line for UNB, as they did last week, creating some significant holes for Dylan to be able to run through. We've got first down and 10 once more for the Red Bombers. Wide out, split out to the left. Dylan once again to the left-hand side, just to the outside of the guard. Able to make a lot of ground, not quite for a first down, but it looks like he made about 9 yards.
To the first down marker. We'll have
It'd
to
be
see
second
where
down and 1,
placement is.
second down and 2.
He's short by a couple. It'll be second and 2, UNB.
Here comes the play in from Coach Sturgeon to Jonah Rollins. We'll see if he's going to do the bread and butter play to Waugh. Again, we've got the 3 receivers spread out to the right this time. Dylan Waugh once again from the left-hand side, and he is successful again with a first down for UNB. It'll be first down and 10.
Yardage, and it is another UNB Red Bombers first down.
They're setting up basically on the 39-yard line of Dalhousie, first down and 10. UNB offensive line asking questions of the Dalhousie defensive line to see whether they can stop Dylan Waugh or not. Dylan Waugh once again to the right-hand side, scoots off tackle, and it blows a sneaker. Almost looked like he was going to be able to make a first down and 10, but he'll be short of a first down.
What looks like, we'll wait for it. Yes,
oh, it is a first down. My apologies.
Red Bombers first down.
So that's the 3rd first down for this drive. All on the shoulders of Dylan Waugh. Almost 3 minutes left in the first quarter. One more time, Dylan off the right-hand side. Lots of room off the right-hand side. He's scooting to the outside, taken down by 2 Tigers.
Waugh with the carry.
And we've had an offensive lineman, number 68, who was down on the play, but seems to get up on his own steam.
7 yards.
Don't see any flags on the play. If that's the case,
No,
we've got a first down again.
10 yards, And another UNB Red Bombers, first down.
Dylan Waz doing such a good time. Jeff Landine and I can't see how far he's running. It's pretty impressive. We got a first down and 10 for UNB. Looks like on the 18-yard line of Dalhousie. They're threatening to put some points up and put a bigger challenge up to the Tigers. No surprise here. Dylan Waugh again off to the right-hand side. And he's close to the goal line, but brought down by 2 Tigers.
Dylan Waugh with the carry. Joseph Fyander with the stop, but...
And Joseph Fyander for the Tigers was successful, so now it's going to be first down and goal.
It is first and 10 UNB from the 2-yard line.
For the UNB Red Bombers. And it's going to be about a little more than 2 yards out. Let's see if it's going to go again to Dylan Waugh. And it certainly is, off to the left-hand side. No signal from the officials yet. It is a touchdown, UNB. So Dylan Waugh turning out to be a one-man wrecking crew from UNB on a significant drive for UNB. Here we come with a replay. No surprise, number 21 off to the left-hand side. And just off the side of the pad of the goalpost, Dylan is in for a touchdown. UNB setting up for the point-after touchdown now. Strains of Bombers away to the fans that are here on this beautiful sunny afternoon. And we got a few more people coming into the stadium, and here we go. Easy
Matt
kick
Mills,
for
extra point.
Matt Mills was good with the extra point.
Nice drive from Dylan
So that cuts the advantage that the Dalhousie Tigers had by in half. It's now 14 for Dalhousie Tigers and 7 for UNB Red Bombers. 1 minute 50 left in the first quarter. Don't forget, we have our friends from Streamlight Productions bringing this to us today, and with an amazing crew to give you these images. So I hope you're having a marvelous Saturday afternoon, whether you're a UNB Red Bomber fan or you happen to be a Dalhousie fan who's just catching our broadcast.
They said this day wouldn't come, and we refuse to run. We've only just begun. You'll find mistakes in the sun.
Matt Mills setting up for the kickoff. And again, this is the first leg of a 2-game competition for the Alumni Cup, which is special between Dalhousie and UNB. That happens every year. Matt Mills kicking to his left-hand side, trying to get possession back, but Dalhousie takes it. Some soft hands by that Dalhousie receiver to be able to bring that in. That was number 85 from Dalhousie. And that was Michael Clark who was able to bring that in. It's going to be first down and 10, scrimmaging from their own, let's say, 48-yard line for Dalhousie.
Their own 48-yard line.
Perfect conditions for both teams today, letting the offensive coordinators pull all the tricks out of their bag. Big run from the left-hand side for Dalhousie, and it looks like it's a first down.
Jason Watts with the carry.
Jason Watts, who's been doing the bulk of the work for the running game for Dalhousie, has a first down for them. It'll be first down and 10
UNB territory at the
from the UNB 46-yard line. One more time, it's going to Watts up the middle, not much of a gain.
Watts with the carry again, this time wrapped up by number 90, Morgan Martin.
So possibly a yard gain.
Second down for Dal.
It would look like the offensive coordinators for UNB and Dalhousie are singing from the same song page as they're giving it to their running backs right up the middle. We got motion to the right-hand side by Dalhousie. Signals by DePlesio to his wideouts on the left-hand side. Steps back. Good rush from UNB. Flushes him out to his right-hand side. And DePlessis able to dipsy-doodle around the defenders of UNB and slides for a first down for Dalhousie. I do not see any flags. It'll be first down and 10 Tigers. UNB defensive ends did a great job of flushing Duplessis out of the pocket, but weren't able to contain him. Oh, whistle from the head referee. I would presume he did not whistle the play in, so there won't be a penalty there. There'll just be a redo. Signals coming in from the Dalhousie bench to Duplessis. And it's given to 17 on the right-hand side. And a big run for Dalhousie. That's Matt Lindsay, who was the ball carrier for Dalhousie. He came close to a first down, but wasn't able to get past the 10 yards. It'll be second down and maybe one or two for the Tigers. Now, Dalhousie's been setting that up with motion a couple of times with Lindsay, but that was the first time that Duplessis was able to give it to him. That's the end of the first quarter, so we're going to be switching ends, going to the east end.
Draw to your attention, under the Reds' tent down to the northwest corner of the field, you can pick up adult beverages.
So once again, we're bringing this broadcast to you from Streamlight Productions. We have with us a team of Tim Bovingdon, Domus Tren, and of course the illustrious Doug Sutherland bringing the broadcast to you today on this beautiful, colorful September afternoon. So good first quarter where Dalhousie ended up having 2 touchdowns versus UNB's 1.
And thanks to the boys from Leo Hayes for managing this.
And we're going to see whether Coach Sturgeon is going to stay with the bread and butter and be handing the ball off to Dylan Wall.
What's the move? Can I tell the truth? If I was doing this for you, then I have nothing left to prove. Nah, this for me though.
This is the 10th year of the Tigers being in the AFL. They came in the first year. So here we go. Now we've got Dalhousie setting up, second down and a yard to go. Throws out to his left-hand side to Guillaume Bernier. It is complete and should be a first down for the Tigers.
Pass complete to Guillaume Bernier.
We've got a Tiger down.
Bernier's down, but it looks like he picked up the necessary
yardage. We've got the trainer out to see if we can help him out. So Jamie Edwards, the UNB defensive coordinator, sending out signals to his charges, hopefully to stem the tide of another drive from the Dalhousie Tigers. So again, and now we've got Bernier favoring his, looks like his right leg. But it's always nice to see them coming off on their own steam. Let's hope it's just a knock and he'll be back in play within a couple of plays. We need to mention for our illustrious announcer, Jeff Landine, that later this afternoon, Florida State is taking on Louisville. Not the only college action happening here at UNB. So we've got first down and 10 for Dalhousie. Oh, and a toss to number 6 going to the left-hand side. He's tripped up on the outside by the UNB defensive back.
Cairo Berry with the carry.
Cairo Berry
he picks
taking
up,
the toss from Duplessis.
Like half the yardage needed. It'll be 2nd and 5.
So we've got about 2nd and 6 for the Tigers. Duplessis steps back, throws down the middle. We see it is incomplete. Officials took a second to make that decision, but it obviously is incomplete on that play. It'll be 3rd down.
It'll be 3rd down.
Interesting question for the offensive coordinator for the Tigers as to whether they're going to go for the field goal or try and get a first down and continue to make an effort for a touchdown. And don't know that you have to be a rocket scientist or a football coach to make it look like it's going to be an attempt for a field goal. Julian Jenkins will be the kicker for Dalhousie. Ball's up. Officials tell us it is good. That's 3 points.
Attempt is good.
It's going to be 17-7 for the Tigers.
17-7 now.
13:58 left in the second quarter. So Dalhousie successful with their 3 series here and being able to score every time they're coming down. And continuing to put up a lead. UNB will be challenged to keep up the pace with the Tigers, given the fact that they're doing so well offensively. Dalhousie also setting up a few more plays in their playbook by doing some sprint outs and having early motion, choosing to either give them to those players. It was number 17, if I remember correctly, Matt Lindsay, and also Cairo Berry on those plays. So trying to give different looks to the UNB defense. So UNB setting up on its own 35, first down and 10. Ball once again to Dylan Waugh right up the middle. Jonah Rollins doing the handoff to him.
He picks up 8. It'll be 2nd and 2 UNB.
2 yards left to get a first down for UNB. Well, it looks like there's 3 options for UNB on these drives. Is it Dylan Waugh left, Dylan Waugh up the middle, or Dylan Waugh right? Dylan Waugh once again up the middle. Looks like he was able to
the carry. He dives forward for what
push forward for a first down. Officials taking a look at it. It's close, but I think we've got a first down if the line is the demarcation, and it is. Head referee indicates that it is a first down. So Dylan Bread and Butter Waugh continuing to shoulder much of the offense for UNB against Dalhousie. And a direct snap to Dylan. Was able to get a short gain. Loss of shoe on the play.
Waugh on the carry. He picks up 3 before he's met by a host of Tigers.
So a bigger challenge for UNB now. They've been able to be successful with some early gains on first down, but not so much here. We've got Waugh behind him. We've got wideouts split out to the left-hand side. Dylan Waugh once again to the left-hand side. Huge hole. Still scooting to the left-hand side. Brought down by number 31 of the Tigers, but not until he had a first down. That's Aiden
And he picks up a bunch.
Lescaliot with the tackle.
First down, UNB Red Bombers.
UNB offense using the KISS principle of keeping it simple, stupid, and they're running right behind that huge offensive line. We got to give them kudos. You don't get that kind of gain without a great offensive line helping you. One more time, guess who? Dylan Waugh makes another move on a Tiger and is able to get something like about 3 or 4 yards.
The carry,
Ooh.
and Garrett picks up 5 yards.
And I've been corrected.
That'll be 2nd and 5.
It's now Garrett Doucette with the ball carrier. We saw the 2, and I just presumed it was Dylan Waugh. Well, as long as the running back starts with a 2, it looks like UNB's been successful. Got Doucette once again, lining up with Rollins. Gives it once again to Doucette to the left-hand side, and again he's wide open on the left-hand side. Goes by 1 tackler, 2 tacklers, breaks free, breaks to the outside. He's down on the 7 or 6 yard line of the Tigers. First down and 10, Red Bombers.
That is Garrett Doucette with the ball again, and he gets the ball down to the Dow 6 yard line.
Garrett Doucette using the UNB blueprint of being able to run against the Tigers. We got to replay again. You see Garrett's big run. He's able to get by 2, 3 tacklers of the Tigers. Given that chance, he had 1 guy to beat, but was brought down by number 31 of the Tigers, and he's got about on the 6 yard line. And here we are in first down and goal. Doucette once again up the middle, but the Tigers' defensive line is able to stymie him on that attempt. It's going to be second down.
Doucette with the carry. He's met in the backfield, though, by Liam Gould. Drop for a loss. It'll be second and goal for UNB.
Liam Gould was his own personal wall against Doucette, not allowing him any gain on the play. Matter of fact, he lost a yard or two. So now, again, it's second and goal from about the 9-yard line. Rollins with the pass. It's in, waiting. It's a touchdown, UNB. Nice pass to the right-hand side by Rollins. Let's look at the replay. Jackson Green, here we go. Here's Rollins, and he's looking off to his right-hand side. Good blocking by UNB, and there's Jackson Green. Low pass, perfect in front of the defensive backs for another touchdown by UNB. Setting up now for the extra point. And it is good. Matt Mills with the single point.
To number 87.
Big answer by the UNB offense. So now it's 17 Dalhousie Tigers, 14 for UNB Red Bombers. Great game we have here this afternoon, and thanks for joining us. Again, we're at beautiful downtown Fredericton at the BMO Field. Streamlight prediction. It's all downtown, boys. It's all downtown. Downtown at the UNB campus. Tim Spielberg Bovington was correcting me on what's really downtown in Fredericton. The Red Bombers entertainment conglomerate asking who's going to hit the ground now. Matt Mills about to kick off for UNB. A short one to his left-hand side. UNB's able to knock it out of bounds. Do the officials give them the possession? Head referee points UNB's way. It's first down for the Red Bombers. Big special teams play by UNB.
Kickoff deflected out of bounds.
Here's the replay. It's coming to the left-hand side. You'll see the UNB player jump high and tap it out of bounds. Since they were the last ones to get possession of it and it was an onside kick, it'll be possession UNB. Big play. I'm sure they've been practicing that a lot this week. We've got a new quarterback for UNB. We now have William Hicks behind center. And Coach Spurgeon testing us again, and we do have Dylan Waugh in the backfield. Ball's given to Waugh, the right-hand side. Just to the right-hand side between the center and the guard. Nice gain of about 5 yards. Again, UNB's been keeping everything tight with either additional tight ends or offensive linemen on either side of the typical 5 setup with 3 wideouts spread out to the right-hand side. It's going to be interesting to see how Dalhousie's reacting. Potential to set up for a reverse here if too much of the defense is put over to the left-hand side. Same setup for UNB, second down. One more time to Waugh off to the right-hand side. Again, big hole. Looks like another first down for UNB.
He picks up 8 yards, and it'll be a first down, UNB. There is a flag on the play, but that was late.
It's a late flag on the play. Having a quick conversation with the head referee from the linesman on the far side of the field. So according to the head referee, that was a dead ball foul, and that occurred after UNB got the first down, so that penalty will be applied to the forward point of progress, 15 yards back, but it'll be first down and 10.
It'll be first down, UNB.
So we have Coach Spurgeon talking to our new quarterback, William Hicks, who was very successful last week, as well as Jonah Rollins. UNB successful with platooning these two rookie quarterbacks. So we've got first down and 10. We're going to see if the WA Wrecking Crew continues to progress its way down the field. Oh, he sets up for a pass. Looking deep down the left-hand side. And it's caught by UNB and out of bounds. Jackson Green was the receiver. I do not see any flags on the field. That's a first down.
Will Hicks pass complete to
big pass from Hicks to Green.
Jackson Green, and he gets all those yards back and more. That'll be a first down, UNB Red Bombers.
So we got first down and 10 for the Red Bombers that would be on their 16-yard line of the Dalhousie Tigers. Waugh setting up behind Hicks. No surprise, ball is given to Hicks on the right-hand side. Continues to drive his way up the middle of the field.
Dylan Waugh with the carry.
Looks like a real good carry of something like about
Dylan's
8 yards.
Up, what looks like 8 yards. It'll be second and 2, UNB Red Bombers.
So 2 yards to get a first down.
Lady Glads are circulating around selling 50-50 tickets. Just wanted to let you know that we're at $130 right now.
Again, UNB lining up their offensive line. Given to Waugh once again to the right-hand side. Big hole. He's able to scoot close, but not quite far enough for the touchdown. It'll be first down and goal for UNB.
He's short of the goal line, but it's pretty certain here he's picked up the first down. So it's going to be a first down and goal, UNB.
So here's a question for the Dalhousie defense. You get 3 chances and only 1 counts. Guess who the ball's going to go to if UNB keeps up with the tradition? Mr. Spielberg, they're playing your song. First and goal for UNB. Ball's given to Waugh on the right-hand side. One more time. Touchdown. UNB Red Bombers on Dylan Waugh. And here's the replay. Maybe not the replay. We get to see UNB setting up for the extra point. And once again, the Red Bombers entertaining conglomerate getting the chance to play Bombers Away again. They love that song. Matt Mills for the extra point. And it is good.
With the point
score now, 21.
The score now,
UNB Red Bombers, 17 Dalhousie Tigers.
Red Bombers.
Well, for everyone tuning in to see a defensive contest, we have to disappoint you. It's been offenses all the way, but certainly making it entertaining. With Dalhousie going up 14-0 at the beginning of the game, and UNB responding, coming back with 3 touchdowns to make it 21-17. Here's our replay. Again, you can see Dylan Waugh setting up behind Hicks. No surprise here. UNB offensive line, you can see that huge hole that they're building up on that right-hand side. And a no-brainer for Dylan Waugh. Dylan Waugh or a small pickup truck, it was easy to drive through that hole. Matt Mills setting up for the kick for the Red Bombers with a little more than 6 minutes left in the second quarter. Again, they're trying to kick off to the left-hand side. Nobody touches it. Flag on the play.
Mills' kick goes out of bounds. There is a flag on the play, though.
And I'm not sure whether it's illegal procedure or the contact that happened on the play. Regardless, I think there'll be a choice for Dalhousie as to where they want to scrimmage the ball from. Head referee conversing with the Dalhousie captain, giving him his options. So the officials are going to be placing the ball where it went out of bounds. So it was a procedure call against UNB, but that was declined to the benefit of Dalhousie, so they'll be first down and 10 just into UNB territory on the 54-yard line. Flag on the play. Big run up the middle by Dalhousie. Oh, he's got a blocker in front of him. He's going looking for the corner, and he's brought down on the 5-yard line by UNB. Big run by Dalhousie. Flag on the play. We saw some early motion. The question's going to be on whether that's against Dalhousie or UNB. That's number 28, Jason Watts, with a big run for Dalhousie. We have a replay coming up. We're going to get to see what the call was. And it looks like that was against UNB, so the play will stand. It'll be first down and goal for the Tigers. And we have an official down on the play. Looks like he might have been caught up with Jason Watts on that run. And he's back up on his own steam. Looks like he's going to be able to continue with a full squad of the officials. We have offside call against UNB. That's declined. It'll be first down and goal. Now we have the replay, and as you can see, they're setting up where Watts. Big run up the middle. UNB. Bit of a delay there. Big hole to the right-hand side of center. And there was nobody there. Oh, there was the altercation with the official and the UNB defensive player. Watts heading out onto the right-hand side. Only one player left. Big play by number 10 UNB to bring him down with that blocker in front of him. So he's down on the 6 or 5 yard line. So big challenge for the UNB defense. Motion by Dalhousie. Look to the right-hand side by Watts, but brought down for a loss by UNB. And there's a flag after the play.
Watts at the carry. He's met immediately by Gabriel St. Germain. There is a flag on the play.
Gabriel St. Germain was the tackler for the Red Bombers. So the call from the official is unnecessary roughness as a dead ball foul after the play was done. That's a 15-yard penalty.
Second down.
So it's down repeated, but a 15-yard penalty applied. Big loss for the Tigers as they were so close to UNB's goal line.
I take it back. It's a 15-yard penalty, so it'll be second and a long ways now.
Big pass out to the left-hand side. Oh, incomplete, right into the hands of the receiver, but there was a defender. Tough play for Dalhousie.
Alistair Shohan.
Chris Duplessis with a nice throw to the left-hand side.
Third down for Dal.
I would imagine that Jamie Edwards, the defensive coordinator for the Red Bombers, will be really happy to get away with only 3 points here if Dalhousie's successful with their field goal attempt.
Pass, punt, and kick competition, so any of you that are here and would like to show your skills on the field, come on out, meet the Lady Glads, and they'll set it up.
Julian Jenkins setting up for the field goal attempt. Oh, off the goalpost to the left-hand side. It is no good. I expect the ball. Here's the replay.
Jenkins' kick hits the goalpost. It's dead immediately there.
All you Buffalo Bill fans will hate the wide left, actually. It was wide right in that game. Jenkins making the attempt. You can see he got the ball away, but right off the post to the out-hand side. So Jamie Edwards even happier they got away with nothing on that.
In a big way today. Can we confirm that? If you're here from Harrison House, give us a big cheer. Okay, we're hoping there's more.
So I'm guessing that they're scrimmaging from the line of scrimmage from where the attempt was made. So it's first and 10 from the 22. Giant football brain of Rick Rivers confirming my assumption. Up the middle again by the Red Bombers. Dylan Waugh, no surprise there.
Dylan Waugh with the carry.
We have second down.
He's just a bit short, so it's going to be second and less than a yard.
4:30 left in the second quarter. UNB would love to have a nice drive and let some time go and put some extra points on the board to go in with a lead at halftime. Same offensive set by UNB, no surprise here. Ball once again to Watt, up the middle for a first down.
Dylan Waugh with the carry, and that is a first down. UNB.
UNB sending in the play to Hicks. It's going to be a big challenge for the Dalhousie defense to stay attentive here. We'll see whether UNB's setting up a trick play where they might be passing from play action to Waugh, but they've been pretty consistent on handing the ball to 21. One more time to the right-hand side. He's off the corner. Flag on the play. Dylan Waugh once again with a straight arm and is able to make a big gain.
And he's got a first down. There's a flag on the play, though, so we're going to wait.
If the penalties against Dalhousie, he'll be successful with a first down. It is holding against UNB.
Call is holding against UNB. That'll take the ball back. We'll hold off on celebrating a first down for a moment.
So it's going to be first down repeated, 10 yards back, so that would be first down and 20 for UNB. That should force Coach Spurgeon to open up his playbook a bit to see if they can get 20 yards in the 3 downs that are available. And Hicks does set up for the pass. Long one to the left-hand side. Oh, and it is intercepted by Dalhousie. Joseph Fiander with the interception from Dalhousie. Looked like the UNB receiver had that for a second, but wasn't able to bring the ball in. Big play for Dalhousie. And just a little more than 3 minutes left in the second quarter. Here's the replay on the play. And you can see Fiander, number 16, with the ball. And we're back to live play. Okay, now some questions for the UNB defense with 3 minutes left as to they're going to be able to hold Dalhousie off. We've got Duplessis off to the left-hand side with a big run on his own. Goes out of bounds. Number 99, UNB forcing him out.
Avoids a few tackles,
He'll be a
gets
second.
out of bounds. It looks like he's got a first down.
So he faked the handoff to Jason Watts, was able to keep it himself off to the left-hand side, and looks like he's short, and it'll be second down and a yard.
Now I take that back. He's short on the carry. It'll be second and 1 for Dal, and that's with 3 minutes left in the game, or left in the half.
Motion again to the left-hand side. Duplessis hands off to Watts, off to the right-hand side. Is able to be brought down, but not until there was a first down. I see a flag on the play.
Watts with the carry. He's brought down by Sebastian Hebert. Here's a flag on the play.
And looks like the Tiger player came down in an awkward manner. It'll be something like a horse collar or a face mask, we're guessing. There's no flag on the play. It'll be first down and 10, Dalhousie.
That flag got picked up, so it'll be first down for Dal.
So Dalhousie opening up its playbook, doing some early motion, making the UNB defensive think. Motion again to the left-hand side. And again, a keeper by Duplessis off to the right-hand side. And scrambles, slides into second for a second down.
He picks up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Dal.
Dalhousie bringing up their no-huddle offense. Not giving UNB a chance to set up for their defense. And here we go at second down. Pass down the middle, wide open, but not able to bring it in. Cairo Berry was the intended receiver.
That's incomplete. It'll be 3rd down.
We've got 3rd down Dalhousie, so that'll be a question as to what they're going to bring out of their playbook. With 2 minutes left in the second quarter, they don't want to leave without getting some points. So confusion with UNB special teams as to what squad they're going to have. I see a different setup from Dalhousie. Looks like they may be trying to punt for an extra point. Will Hunter to be the individual that looks to take the snap if they do this in a conventional manner. And there's a flag on the play. Too long in the huddle against Dalhousie. They'll take that back 5 yards. 3rd down repeated.
Ball back 5 yards. It'll be 3rd down again.
Now Dalhousie brings out Jason Watts again. So we've got 3rd down from the UNB 49. Interesting offensive set by the Tigers. 15 yards to gain their first down. And a punt by Dalhousie. UNB's able to take it cleanly. Reverses field.
Matt LaFleur.
Matt LaFleur takes that cleanly, and it's going to be UNB with a little less than 2 minutes left in the second quarter.
First down, UNB with just under 2 minutes left in the first half.
So UNB defense being successful for 2 successive series and being able to stop Dalhousie from putting any points on the board. It's still 21 for UNB, 17 for the Tigers. Head coach Mark Haggett must be disappointed with his Chargers that he's not able to get at least a couple of points, especially given that Dalhousie was on UNB's 6-yard line. Will Hicks now setting up with Dylan Waugh in the backfield, gives the ball to Waugh to the left-hand side, able to make 3, maybe 4 yards.
Dylan Waugh. Dylan picks up 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6 UNB.
So 2nd and 6 UNB.
As we get closer to the halftime, just want you to know that Stephanie wants people out there at half. Come out and show us how well you punt, pass.
UNB letting time tick away. And putting 3 receivers out to the right-hand side. Hicks gives ball to Waugh again on the right-hand side. He's able to find a hole.
Dylan
Looks
Waugh
like he might be short.
He's met hard by Nate Whidden.
It's 3rd down and a yard for UNB. Big question as to whether they're going to trust that offensive line by UNB and go for the first down or give the ball back to the Tigers. Coach Spurgeon showing confidence in that offensive line, setting up for a regular offensive play. He's now called timeout. Needs to have another, taking some time to think about what his choices are going to be. This, of course, would be a not able to make the first down, would give a good opportunity to the Tigers to be able to put some points on the board before the halftime break. So big questions by Coach Spurgeon here on what they're going to do. Of course, UNB would like to hold on to the ball and see if they can get something out of this drive. One has to think if you're the defensive coordinator for Dalhousie, there's not a lot of question as to who the ball is going to go to, but let's see if Coach Spurgeon takes advantage of that. So from all of you coaches out there, what is UNB going to call on this play? There's no question they're going to run a play from scrimmage. Ball's given to Dylan Waugh up the left-hand side. Big hole. He's making huge gains here. Big blocker in front of him. He's able to get by, continuing up the field. Dalhousie takes him out of bounds at something like the 37 Dalhousie yard line. That was Aiden Leskowiak with the tackle for a big play on third down from UNB.
First down, UNB Red Bombers.
They've got 1:08 left in the second quarter, and now they've got visions of sugar plums and points in their head. Big play here. You can see Dylan Waugh again running to his left-hand side with that last tackler from Dalhousie taking him out. Sorry, that was Romery Johnson was the tackler from Dalhousie. So we're back at live action. Will Hicks behind center. Step back for the pass. Hicks rolling to his right. Decides to take off. Still running. 33's got him in the grass. We see a flag.
Hicks keeps the ball and he's brought
Nate
down
Whidden
the
is the
backfield, but
tackler
there
for
is a
Dalhousie.
Flag on the play.
Early indication is the penalty against UNB. And that would be the second face mask call on the UNB offense, something that you don't always see.
UNB.
So it's going to come back
15 yards.
15 yards, first down repeated.
It'll be first down repeated from about midfield.
Oh, I think the head referee made us liars at second down.
Second down, sorry.
So given that we're calling a dead ball foul. Ball's back to Whidden. He's setting up for the pass. Long down the right-hand side. There's a receiver, and he's got the ball. Number 87.
Pass is complete to Jackson Green.
Jackson Green, the receiver by UNB, and we're able to get the first down on a big play.
Back in Dow territory deep. It's on their 15-yard line where UNB will be scrimmaging first and 10.
Coach Spurgeon, a big pat on the back for his first-year quarterback on a nice play down the right-hand side. Sending Green right down the sidelines. Green seems to be having a little trouble. Maybe he lost a little bit of wind when he was brought down, or maybe favoring his ankle. But big play by UNB. They've got 49 seconds left and looking to see if they can bring some points in. Green looks to be okay, just a little bit favoring his either his right ankle or his right knee. So Will Hicks again. What is UNB going to do with these 49 seconds? Putting three receivers out to the left-hand side. Dylan Waugh behind the quarterback. No surprise given to Dylan Waugh. Up. Oh, no, I'm sorry, it's not.
Doucette with the carry.
We've got Garrett Doucette.
He's met at the line of scrimmage, though. It'll be second and 10, it looks like.
Doing a good job of surprising your announcer, but not a good job of surprising the Dalhousie defensive line. They're able to bring him down for a Dalhousie gets nothing. Now we set up with the traditional set to set, and it's back for Hicks to throw the ball, looking to his left, long ball to the corner of the end zone, incomplete.
Hicks pass intended for Jake McKay.
Jake McKay was the intended receiver, but they weren't successful with the pass. That'll stop the clock with 10 seconds left.
It stops the clock, but it'll be 3rd and 9 now.
So Matt Mills coming out for UNB. Looks like they're going to be have to settle for the field goal. Falls down. It is successful. 3 points for the Red Bombers.
Good. That's 3 more points for
So
UNB.
it's 24 UNB Red Bombers, 17 Dalhousie Tigers with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Between them and the Tigers. Looks like they'll have 1 play left in the second quarter.
And
Dalhousie takes a knee, and that's it for the first half.
First half, an entertaining first half.
Well, there was a lot going on. Here we go. So we're going to do a recap of some of the highlights of the first half. Now we've got a punt from UNB. I'm imagining this is the return by Dalhousie. Yeah, we've got 1 skip, and he's going to take off to his right-hand side, set up the wall. As you can see, UNB's having a tough time on this play. And away he goes. We're going to have Rick Rivers help us out talk about this stuff. Rick with the one of the founding members of the Dalhousie Tigers and on the coaching staff. And that's a touchdown for Dalhousie. And now we're setting up for the first score for UNB. And again, Dylan Waugh. So, Rick, I don't know you, but Dylan Waugh's quite the ball carrier for you.
Okay, so the young lady at center field waving her arm.
All I can hear is the music.
Stephanie.
So this was, I think, the second touchdown by UNB where they're going to the right-hand side.
To compete
was able to tie the game. All right, I think at that time it was 17-14.
Just a little surprising after all the runs.
What you can do.
No kidding.
And traditional for you guys the last couple of years, kicking short, and a little later,
and UNB able to get possession
out of the bounds.
So that was a big play for them to be able to get back on offense. Will Hicks doing a little bit of play action to Doucette and then throwing deep to the left-hand side. I think this was just into the corner again to Jackson Green.
Just a little ahead of our defender on the sidelines. Wow.
Now, if memory serves, we're going to give no surprise to Dylan Waugh here.
He has been a tank.
It's something, but you got to say something about the offensive line for UNB. It's really
sure.
blowing up some big holes.
Now, how often do you see an offensive line with 7 and they're not tight ends? They are all monster linemen.
And here we go with Dalhousie back in possession. I'm imagining this is later in the second quarter. See the early movement by UNB. There's that. It's a big draw play to Watt.
Yeah, Jason Watts. He is a tough runner as well. Good yardage.
I'm surprised they weren't able to take this in with that blocking by number 9 and only that one player for UNB back.
Yeah, very close. Very close.
That was a big play by Dalhousie, and I guess even larger that they weren't able to take advantage of this and get any score.
Coming to get a unnecessary
3 more replays.
next.
3 more replays coming here, guys. This is the field goal attempt.
hits the goalpost. Wow.
A Watang off the post.
Yeah. I think he was watching the Bears.
The Bears.
Last year.
Well, UNB dodged a big bullet there. So we've got Watt setting up again, and a big throw down the left-hand side of the field. Oh, this is the interception.
Yeah.
Again, we're trying for Green. And who's your player that got this?
I'll just toss it off to
Welcome back to the second half.
Welcome back for the second half, everybody, and thanks to Rick Rivers for helping us out on the analysis. And we're going to have Dalhousie kicking off to UNB to start the second half. So here we go. Not your average ball carrier on a kickoff. Number 99 for UNB, bringing that back on the kickoff. That's Gabriel Saint-Germain.
He picks up 10 yards of return yards. It'll be a first down. UNB Red Bombers at their own 40-yard line.
Your average defensive back would think twice before he put his shoulder pads down to tackle Gabriel. But they did a good job of being able to bring him down, and now they're at the their own 40-yard line to do first and 10. And who do we have? We have Will Hicks, quarterback. For UNB, we've got three receivers split out to the left-hand side, and here we go. Dylan Waugh up the middle again.
Dylan Waugh with the carry to start the second half. He picks up 5 yards. It'll be 2nd and 5, UNB.
So it looks like bread and butter is still on the menu for the UNB offense. They're just following those 7 offensive linemen and opening up holes everywhere. Really asking questions of that Dalhousie defense on what they're going to do to stop this one-man wrecking crew that UNB set up with Dylan Waugh. Now Will Hicks setting up his receivers to his right-hand side. Dylan Waugh behind him. A little bit of play action. Flared it out to the right-hand side. We got a flag on the play.
Matt LaFleur on the screen.
Matt LaFleur was the receiver, and if the play goes, it will be a first down, but early indication is it's against UNB.
Just wanted to let you know that all the people who participated in the punt, pass, and kick at halftime, you can pick up your prizes at the desk at the front gate.
So waiting for the Dalhousie captain to make a selection. We've got a holding against UNB. It's going to be second down repeated 10 yards back. And for all you UNB alumni fans, we had a nice visit from Bobby Forbes up to the broadcast booth. He said to say hi to everybody. And looking forward to the homecoming game next week. There'll be a bit of a Red Bombers reunion. So if anybody was involved with the Bombers the last 10 years, or certainly from the years before, please join us at BMO Field. Now UNB's got second down repeated, 15 yards to go. Receivers are split out to the left-hand side with Dylan Waugh as the tailback. Will Hicks steps back, looking downfield. Crossing pattern behind
Hicks' pass.
Matt LaFleur, but it is incomplete.
It's incomplete. It'll bring up 3rd and 15.
UNB dodged the bullet there. Looked like it was going to be an easy interception for Dalhousie.
James Young defended that pass for Dal.
Looks like UNB is going to punt the ball and get a little bit of field position.
The pot continues to grow. You've got until the end of the third quarter to buy your tickets on that 50-50 draw.
Beautiful day here at BMO Field. A few more fans coming in to take advantage of this gorgeous Atlantic Football League contest between Dalhousie and UNB. Matt Mills fumbles the ball. Dalhousie's able to create another fumble. Defense is all around the UNB player and is sacked just in front of their 10-yard line. Big play by the Dalhousie special teams.
Fumble on the play. Sebastian Hubert picks it up for UNB, but he is brought down just inside UNB.
Sebastian Hubert was able to pick up the fumble from Matt Mills, but didn't have a lot of options, and good on him for being able to at least not allow another fumble to give Dalhousie a chance. We're going to have a replay on this. Again, it's Matt Mills that fumbles it, and then Hubert running, trying to get whatever he can out of that, but of course there's a good 3-4 defenders from Dalhousie be able to make that play. And we've got the play coming. Dalhousie runs to the right-hand side. Big run.
Jason Watts with the ball.
Jason Watt once again for Dalhousie. Looks like he was able to get a first down, and it'll be first down and goal.
For Dal, it'll be 1st and goal.
Duplessis behind center. Gives it to Mills again. Runs to the left-hand side. Touchdown, Tigers.
And Watts carries it in for the touchdown.
Jason Watts for the Tigers. Taking advantage of that special teams turnover, and we have a replay here. You'll see Duplessis handing the ball, and UNB trying to get to the quarterback, but missing out on Watts. Easy walk in on the left-hand side for the touchdown. And with the conversion, Dalhousie should be able to tie this up early in the third quarter. And it's an easy kick.
The point after is good.
For Julian Jenkins.
And that ties the score at 24.
So we knotted it all up at 24.
In the second half.
Dalhousie coming back and scoring the first touchdown of the second half. Again, if you're late to the game, Dalhousie started great with 14 unanswered points against UNB, but then UNB came back on the shoulders of Dylan Waugh, was able to come back to a 21-17 and then a 24-17 advantage when we came into the beginning of the second half.
Here at BMO Field.
So now Dalhousie going to be kicking off to UNB, and we'll see if there's any more trickery on special teams. We've had a couple from UNB that tried to kick short, and one time they were able to regain possession of the ball. And also from the Dalhousie side, they tried one short kick where they were trying to regain position. Julian Jenkins going to do the duties for Dalhousie Tigers. And a deep kick. Running hard to his right-hand side, able to be brought down. And that's Jake McKay for the Red Bombers.
At his own 10, carries it out to the 25-yard line where UNB will be scrimmaging first down.
So UNB just shy of their own 25-yard line to see if they can answer the recent score from the Dalhousie Tigers. Hi to all our fans in TV land. Thanks for joining us today. As you can see, it's a beautiful, beautiful day. And here we go with first down from UNB. Ball goes to Dylan Waugh off the right-hand side. Big run, looks like about 8 yards.
Dylan Waugh with the carry.
Second down.
8 yards, it'll be second and 2, UNB.
UNB, no surprises on offense. They're taking that big offensive line, 7-man front that has just been wreaking havoc on the defensive line of Dalhousie. No surprises here, except they've split the receivers. We've got 2 on the left and 1 on the right. Ball again to Waugh, going to the left-hand side. Big hole. Able to make up all kinds of yardage.
A big hole there for Dylan Waugh.
Getting to the 48-yard line of UNB.
48-yard line. That is a first down. UNB Red Bombers.
Hicks checking out with head coach Spurgeon as to what comes next. You've got to think, why do anything different with the success that UNB's had giving the ball to Waugh, but you never know if they're setting up something, a little bit of a trickery. Again, we split the receivers. Ball's handed off to Waugh, off to the right-hand side of center. Again, making great gains. Looks like he went far enough for a first down. We'll see what the linesman did. No, he marks him just short.
Waugh with the carry, and he fights his way close to the first down marker.
This is what Madden would say, whether it was a left foot or a right foot mark, but he gets the benefit of the left foot mark.
First down.
And gets the first down. Looks like he got the benefit of the left foot mark by the official on the outside, and he's got a first down. UNB marching now into Dalhousie territory. Split the receivers. One more time to Dylan, off to the left-hand side. Big hole again. Looks like about a 7-yard gain.
Dylan Waugh with a 7-yard gain. That'll be second and 3, UNB.
So we see Garrett Doucette coming into the game, giving Dylan a little bit of a respite. But if UNB stays to the same song sheet, we're going to see the running back going behind that big offensive line one more time. A little bit of motion to the right-hand side. No surprise here. Big opening to the left-hand side. Doucette making a couple of moves. 3 Tigers bringing him down for a first down, UNB.
Carry that time, and Garrett picks up the yardage needed. That'll be a first down, UNB Red Bomber.
UNB holding to that old saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're just holding with the same running plays behind that big offensive line. Splitting the receivers out to the right-hand side. Gives the ball to Doucette again. And he's up the middle, but not able to make much of a gain as they have in previous plays. Dalhousie being able to bring him down. Bit of a question now as to what becomes the next play. Hicks looking for the decision, and Dylan Waugh going to come back into the game. Probably replacing Doucette, and here comes Doucette. So all eyes of the Dalhousie defense on Dylan Waugh. Receivers split out to the right-hand side one more time. Hicks with the ball, and he skips it in front of the UNB receiver, incomplete.
Pass intended for Jake McKay.
Jake McKay was the intended receiver, but it was pretty hard to be able to take that low pass in.
And 8 to go.
8 yards to get a first down for UNB in third down. Jackson Green coming into the game now. He's been a good target for Hicks. As well as Rollins. Let's see what happens on third down. Steps back for the pass. Deep to the right-hand side. Touchdown, Red Bombers!
Pass complete to number 12, Jake McKay.
Jake McKay brought in a deep pass to the right-hand side from Hicks and was successful with a touchdown. Nice play. Here comes the replay. Again, you can see Waugh taking over to the left-hand side. Nice blocking by UNB. Nice delivery by Hicks. He's covered, but he's able to step back, and nice diving for the ball. Easy touchdown. UNB is now up 30-24, setting for the extra point. Again, really entertaining back and forth between Dalhousie and UNB in this game. You got to think maybe the team that has the ball last is going to be victorious today. Matt Mills sets up. He's successful with the kick.
Oh, the extra point caps off a formidable catch by Jake McKay.
So UNB back up 7 points on Dalhousie again, 31-24. So UNB successful with the running game, taking them close and then capping it off with a nice pass, showing they can do it all. Matt Mills probably going to be kicking here, and we'll see whether they try and put the ball deep and have Dalhousie have a lot of yardage again, or if they're going to try and regain possession again as they did trying a couple of times earlier in the first half. And don't forget, we've got the Holland College Hurricanes taking on UNBSJ today. I think that game started at 12 o'clock. We'll look a little later and see if we've got any results from that game for you. Matt Mills trying again to the left-hand side. Not a long kick, right out of bounds. It'll be to the choice of Dalhousie whether they want that kicked again or they're going to take it where the ball went out of bounds. And it looks like they're going to scrimmage from the Dalhousie 35-yard line. First down and 10.
So the ball went out at the 35-yard line, and that is where the Dal Tigers will
So here comes Krista Plessy leading the charges from Dalhousie. What are they going to do to answer? Give the ball up the middle again. One more time, 28, Jason Watts.
Carry. He's brought down by Morgan Martin after 5 yards.
Who's doing his own.
2nd and 5, Dal.
We've got 5 yards to go to gain a first down, 2nd down. Duplessis steps back with the throw. Oh, it's through the hands of the intended receiver. Number 6, Cairo Berry of Dalhousie. 3rd down and 5.
That'll bring up 3rd and 5 for Dal.
Looks like Dalhousie's going to give the ball back to UNB. That was a nice throw by Duplessis. I'm sure he's disappointed in Cairo Berry and not being able to bring that ball in. Matt LaFleur is waiting for the punt from Dalhousie. Oh, nice high kick by Dalhousie. Matt LaFleur coming underneath. Oh, it was blown up on the way down.
Blown dead at UNB's 45-yard line. It'll be 1st down and 10, UNB. This is your last call for the 50-50 draw. Got a few moments left, and then we'll be drawing for...
That play was blown dead. Don't have a reason why.
Drawing the student prize for the $200 Visa gift.
So we're going to be 1st down and 10 for UNB on their own 46-yard line. Normal setup for UNB with the wideouts on the right-hand side. Dylan Waugh at tailback. Oh, little mix-up between the quarterback and Dylan Waugh. Will Hicks looked right. Dylan Waugh went left, and there's a loss on the play.
Onto the ball. He's dropped for a loss, so it'll be 2nd and 14 for UNB. 15, make that.
Let's see if UNB can come back from that setback. Dalhousie putting a little bit wider here, thinking that UNB is going to throw. Hicks steps back, throws deep on the right-hand side, and Jackson Green trying to bring that ball in, but unsuccessful.
Intended for 87, Jackson Green.
Unable to find the handle on that ball. It'll be 3rd down. Here comes the replay. Again, you can see Will Hicks, nice throw. And Jackson Green is open to the right-hand side, just not able to bring it in as he was to the touchdown before. Dalhousie dodging a bit of a bullet there. It'll be 3rd down, probably punting back to Dalhousie. UNB special teams want to be cognizant of the fact they gave up a touchdown on one of their earlier punts. Cairo Berry waiting for the ball from UNB. A little bit to the right-hand side and out of bounds somewhere around the 45-yard line, 44-yard line of Dalhousie, where it will be 1st down and 10.
44-yard line, it'll be 1st and 10, Dal Tigers.
Well, UNB finding success through the air and finding success through the ground. Here comes the Dalhousie offense to see if they can answer UNB. And a fake handoff, and Duplessis keeping the ball himself, and he's close to a first down.
Duplessis keeps. He gets close to the first down. We'll wait and see what the...
Based on that marking, I would say he's got it.
That's going to be a first down, Dal.
So nice scramble up the middle by Duplessis. Faked the handoff to his regular running back, Jason Watts. First down again. Jason Watts with the ball. UNB on him quickly, not allowing any kind of a gain. As a matter of fact, a small loss. And it's going to be second down and 11.
Watts with the carry. Winston Legier and Gabriel Saint-Germain meet him for a loss.
Dalhousie, 4 receivers split out to the right-hand side. Duplessis steps back, sets up for the draw, throws deep down the middle. And it's caught on the 5-yard line of UNB.
Duplessis' pass complete to number 84, Owen Seaman.
Owen Seaman was a receiver by
Brought down by Trent Bannister.
Dalhousie.
Dal is going to be scrimmaging first and goal.
Here comes the replay, and you can see number 9 from UNB a little lost there, but was able to bring him down before he got to the touchdown. Here we go, back to live action. Duplessis faking again. Not able to make the goal line. It'll be second down and goal.
Duplessis keeps. He's brought down, though, by Turner Sturgeon, short of the goal line. It'll be second and goal from the 3.
Second down with just a little more than 2:30 left in the third quarter. We've got motion to the right-hand side. Again, looks like Watts is going to take the ball. UNB's on him quickly and taken down. Question as to what Dalhousie's going to do now. Gabriel Saint-Germain being the savior for UNB defense on that play. We've got third down and goal. Time is in. Looks like Dalhousie's going to scrimmage. We've got a couple of players down for the UNB defense. It'll give Dalhousie offense a chance to think again on what play they're going to call. And again, if you've noticed the newer helmets from the Dalhousie Tigers, they're revolutionary in football in North America in partnership with Rydell, where they have sensors in the helmets looking for player safety, not only during the games, but also in practicing to make sure that players are a little bit more cognizant of what may be hits and when they have to check on whether they have concussions or not. So pretty impressive by Dalhousie, doing this on their own volition and doing some fundraisers to try and pay for this. So if you're from the Dalhousie side, please check on the Dalhousie website on that story about their new helmets, and it would be lovely if more teams are able to spend a little more time looking for the safety of their players, as Dalhousie has. So here we go, third down and goal. Big question for the UNB defense. Are they going to be able to hold that Tiger? Lots of motion. Duplessis runs down the middle for the touchdown.
He's into the end zone. 6 more points.
Well, a lot of that pre-snap motion that Dalhousie's been sending it all day has paid dividends for Duplessis with a touchdown down the middle. The extra point should equal the score. So apologies to Howard Cosell. We don't have a titanic defensive struggle. We have a titanic offensive struggle going on today between Dalhousie and UNB. Julian Jenkins setting up for the extra point. Nice chip shot. And here we go. 31. Dalhousie Tigers, 31 UNB Red Bombers. 1:47 left in the third quarter.
Scores 31-31.
And we're going to have a replay. And here we go, some early motion off to the right-hand side. You had both running backs. You can see a great Great stunt by the offensive line by Dalhousie, opening up a huge hole for Duplessis to be able to go in and get that touchdown. So Dalhousie answering the questions that UNB has posed earlier, and they've evened this up in the third quarter. Julian Jenkins setting up to get the ball back to UNB. We'll see if they're going to try and put this deep once more. And they do decide to go deep to UNB's right-hand side. Oh, another big run. Okay, and a flag on the play.
Jenkins kick fielded by Gabriel St. Germain, and he lowers his shoulder.
Gabriel St. Germain again coming back with the ball. The early indication is on UNB. It's a rough play, and I believe the official called St. Germain on leading with his helmet.
So that penalty is against UNB. That'll take the ball back 15 yards. It'll be first down, UNB.
So that's a 15-yard penalty. I mean, going back to the theme that we were talking about with the new helmets, a lot of the leagues working hard that players aren't using helmets as a weapon. And I think that's what the official saw in that play, where Gabriel was lowering his helmet-to-helmet contact. First down and 10 for UNB. Will Hicks. Big opening on the right-hand side. And goes out of bounds. Dylan Waugh.
Dylan Waugh, and he gets outside. That's going to be good for 8 yards, it looks like. 7 yards, it'll be 2nd and 3, UNB.
Looks like 2 yards left to get the first down for UNB. So for all you people at home, is it Dylan Waugh left? Is it Dylan Waugh right? Dylan Waugh up the middle. It's Dylan Waugh up the middle, a big hole. Comes into contact from number 19, James Young from Dalhousie.
Another UNB Red Bombers first down.
Looks like Mr. Young was surprised by some of that contact by Dylan Waugh, but looks like he's fine. It's going to be first down and 10 for UNB. Will Hicks getting some instructions from the bench of UNB, coming back onto the field. Receivers split out to the left. High snap. Still able to get it to Dylan. Big hole on the left-hand side. And he's successful in another run. I don't see any flags. First down, UNB Red Bombers.
Dylan Waugh with the carry. He picks up 12 yards, and that is another UNB Red Bombers first down.
UNB pounding away at that defensive wall of Dalhousie with great success. Dylan Waugh once again to the left-hand side. Big opening again on the outside. And he's gone past the first down markers and out of bounds for another first down, UNB.
Dylan gets the corner. And as the third quarter draws to a close,
so that's the end of the third quarter. And you found us tied at 31. And here's that Dylan again off to the left-hand side. He's got all kinds of room and all kinds of choices. And he's able to taken out of bounds by number 5 of Dalhousie, and that's Liam Cesare. So we're back live, beginning of the fourth quarter as teams switch ends. And again, if you're late to the game, we've got a great contest going on this afternoon. Dalhousie opened up the contest in the first quarter by 14 unanswered points, but UNB was able to bring it back to 24-17. Dalhousie scored earlier in the third quarter. UNB scored, and we're back at a tie score with 15 minutes left in the game. Again, both teams trying to get early into the AFL season undefeated. And both of them won last Sunday. And if I could ask the UNB communications conglomerate if we can get a score from the other game, if that's possible, if there's something online. Here we go. Doucette.
Garrett Doucette with the carry. He picks up
Doucette up the middle just to the right of the center.
7 UNB.
Looks like he was able to get a 2-yard gain, and Dylan Waugh back in. Second down and 8 for UNB. On their own 35. Dylan Waugh to the right-hand side. Big hole. Doesn't look like he was able to make a first down. Maybe. We're seeing indications from UNB that he did.
Could be a first down. And
First down, the head referee tells us.
UNB Red Bombers, first down.
So the options on the menu haven't changed a lot for UNB in the beginning of the fourth quarter. It's still bread and butter up the middle. Seven offensive linemen setting up for UNB. Split the wideouts. Ball's given to Dylan on the left-hand side. Quarterback comes up to try and shut that down, but again, Dylan Waugh is able to make some great gains onto the left-hand side.
Dylan Waugh with the carry.
And I know you may think I'm repeating myself, but it's first down for Dylan Waugh and the UNB Red Bombers.
First down.
Red Bombers in scoring position now. About 12 yards out. They can get a first down here without getting a touchdown. Dylan Waugh to the left-hand side. Big hole again. And looks like, wait for the signal, he was down and the ball came free, but I believe he was down first. Don't see an indication from the officials. He's short for the touchdown, so it'll be first down and goal.
He gets down to the 1.
And we've got a replay for you. Again, you'll see Dylan go off to the left-hand side. See that offensive line creating a huge hole to the left-hand side. And take a look as to where he comes down and what happens with the ball. Sure enough, he doesn't quite make the goal line, so it's first down and goal. And we've got Doucette in the game, replacing Dylan Waugh. And Doucette is challenged by number 52 of Dalhousie before he gets a chance to get to the goal line.
The carry. Eric Purcell, though, stops him before he's able to get in. It'll be second and goal, UNB, from the 2-yard line.
Eric Purcell with the tackle for the Tigers. Second down and goal. Doucette is still in there as a tailback. Split receivers. And Hicks is a keeper, taking it on by his own. Looks like the ball came free. Don't see any signal from the officials yet.
Hicks keeps. We're waiting for a call.
Officials asking for the ball. Looks like it's third down and goal.
It'll be third down and goal, UNB.
Well, 2 knocks on the door and no score. No surprise that Dylan Waugh is back on the field. Motion to the left-hand side by UNB. Ball's given to Dylan Waugh on the left-hand side. He's in for a touchdown. Dylan Waugh. UNB Red Bombers.
Hicks gives the ball to Dylan Waugh, and he finds a hole. That is a UNB touchdown.
It's another 6 points for UNB and a nice long drive. Here's the replay coming up, and again, you can watch Hicks passing the ball, giving the ball to Waugh to the left-hand side. Look at that space that the offensive line has made for Dylan Waugh, and they're easy walk in for a touchdown. And we have Matt Mills setting up for the extra point. And another chip shot, and he's successful again for 38-31 favor of UNB Red Bombers. We've got a little more than 11 minutes left in the game. 7-point difference. And to all you fans, we have that illustrious star Rod Bell who just came in to say hi. We have a fantastic game here today. So again, if you were late here, it started out with Dalhousie with 14 unanswered points, but UNB came back to put up a 7-point advantage before the end of the first half. And then it's been very much back and forth between Dalhousie and UNB. Both offenses doing extremely well. So big questions on these defensive coordinators and what they're going to do to stop these guys. Again, it looks like whoever has the ball last has a good chance of winning this game. Matt Mills trying a short kick. They're scrambling for possession. UNB claims that they've got it.
Onside kick attempted. Got to wait and see who's got the ball and where he touched it.
UNB players think it's theirs. Don't see it. The important thing is we don't see anything from the officials yet, though. The important thing here is that ball has to go 10 yards before anybody regains possession. And from the referee, it looks like it's a Dalhousie ball.
Dalhousie ball. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers, scrimmaging from their own 52-yard line.
So from their own 52-yard line, Dalhousie will take it 1st down and 10. Coach Spurgeon rolling the dice once more for a little bit of trickery on the kickoff. Doesn't quite come up anything but snake eyes for them on that one. Duplessis waiting for the snap. And it's to Watts up the middle. Looks like he's got about a 6-yard gain.
Gary, he picks up 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4, Dalhousie.
Dalhousie going with a no-huddle offense. Signals coming in. And Duplessis setting up his charges. They're splitting their wideouts to equal matter from the right and the left, with Watts to the right of Duplessis. Looking to pass. It's a drop play for Duplessis. He's got it himself, and he's probably got enough for a 1st down. Gabriel St. Germain bringing him down.
By Gabriel St. Germain, but not before he picks up the 1st down. It'll be a 1st down Dalhousie inside UNB territory.
So UNB D-backs looked like they were successful in making Duplessis bring that down, but they were able to get a 1st down regardless. Sets back for the throw to his right-hand side. And he springs he's able to evade the first tackler from UNB and able to make a big gain down the right-hand side before he's knocked out of bounds.
Cairo Berry.
That's Cairo Berry.
Sideline before being knocked out by Bryn Davies. And Josh
1st down and 10 for Dalhousie.
It will be a 1st down Dal at UNB's 24-yard line.
There's a run by Duplessis again on a keeper. Able to get a short gain.
Going to be 2nd and 3.
Again, Dalhousie going without a huddle. Takes it to Barry, who goes up the left-hand side, off tackle.
Watts bounces outside.
Big run by Watts. It looks like he was successful with a 1st down.
And he's picked up the yards, so it'll be a 1st down.
We've got a UNB player down on a knee. Looks like he needs some help. And we're waiting to see if we get a replacement for that UNB player. So again, Dalhousie taking the ball on their own side of half, somewhere around their own 54, and they've driven now down to the UNB 9-yard line. That's Morgan Martin coming off for UNB. Looks like it's been a hot afternoon for him on the defensive line. But once he comes off, we'll be able to get going 1st down and goal for the Tigers. Dalhousie coaching staff doing some care and feeding on the field, and we're about to get started. 9 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Duplessis had his instructions from the bench, and let's find out what comes up now. Jason Watts set behind Duplessis. Oh, it's a toss to Carroll. Don't see an indication from the officials. The Tiger players think that he's in, but I do not see any signal from the officials.
He gets close to the goal line.
It was Cairo Berry taking the shovel pass from Duplessis.
On the one.
Knocked out of bounds just before he was able to get a touchdown. That'll be second down.
Dalhousie.
Tigers knocking on the door. Duplessis stymied on his initial thing, but he's able to push his way over for a touchdown. Dal Tigers. That should equal things up. 8 minutes left in the game. Here comes the replay again. You're going to see the initial contact. Duplessis held up down the middle, but he is able to slide off to the left-hand side and then dive in for the touchdown. Again, we have Julian Jenkins setting up for the conversion. And it looks like it's good. And everything's knotted up at 38.
Ties it up again. We're at 38 with 8 minutes left in the game.
Well, there's been a lot of action, but nobody's got an advantage with 8 minutes left in the game, with 38 for Dalhousie Tigers and 38 for UNB Red Bombers.
Ticket number 848-7655. That again is 848-7655. You've won our 50-50 draw. You can pick up your $160 at the front gate underneath the brown tent.
So I would think odds would have it that Coach Spurgeon is going to go back to what the same song sheet and continue to ride behind those really impressive offensive linemen and take some time off the clock and march down and see what kind of points they can get against the Tigers. The Tigers, again, are going to have to make those decisions whether they're going to put more players in the box or leave some openings up for UNB to go downfield. Big kick. UNB running up the right-hand side. Lots of area, 488, and he went out of bounds.
Matt LaFleur on the return.
Matt LaFleur, great return for UNB.
UNB's 49-yard line. It'll be
starting from their own 49-yard line. Here's the replay on the kick. As you can see, Jenkins got that deep. Matt LaFleur is waiting onto the right-hand side. UNB blockers are setting up for this nice run to the right-hand side. As you can see, he's taking his time looking for those gaps and then steps up a couple of gears and away he goes. And pretty soon there'll be a Dalhousie player who's going to knock him out of bounds. That's 53. So here we go. First down and goal. Switch at quarterbacks for UNB. We've got Jonah Rollins. Oh, big run up the middle. Dylan Waugh, one more time, looking like he got something like 20 yards.
Back under center, but it's Dylan Waugh with the carry. He picks up 20 yards, and that'll be a UNB first down.
So with one play, UNB Red Bombers are into Tiger territory. A little more than 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter. UNB splitting their wideouts, 2 left, 1 right. And the ball again to Dylan Waugh off the right-hand side. Was looking to get a gap, but he's cut down by Cairo Berry, who's... Oh, no, sorry, that's number 5, Liam Chisari.
Dylan Waugh with the carry. He's tripped up by Liam Chisari. It'll be 2nd and 4, UNB.
So Jonah Rollins again with Dylan Waugh behind him. Dylan Watt to the left-hand side of center. Makes contact and is able to go through that defender from the Tigers. Looks like he's going to be successful with another first down.
And that is enough.
And time keeps ticking away on the Tigers as the Red Bombers continue to march. We've got a switch. Tigers looking for a switch of personnel on the defensive line. They've got to try and find an answer to stop Dylan Waugh. Here we go, Dylan Waugh one more time to the left of center. Continues to drive behind that offensive line. Eventually brought down by 3 or 4 Tigers. It looks close to another first down.
He drives forward for what is another UNB Red Bombers first down.
UNB making this pretty simple. We've got Garrett Doucette coming in for Dylan Waugh. Doucette takes the ball to the left-hand side. Tigers are successful in stopping him before he makes much of a gain past the yard of scrimmage.
Garrett Doucette met by a host of Tigers at the line of scrimmage. It'll be no gain, and it'll be second down, UNB.
Doucette stays in the game for UNB. They can still get a first down without getting a touchdown as they're on the 17-yard line. Ball's back to Rollins. Ball's deep in the end zone, but too far.
Rollins' pass intended for Matt LaFleur.
That was over the head of Matt LaFleur, so it's third down. Looks like UNB's going to have to settle for a field goal. And I don't think it will go unnoticed by the Tiger defense that Dylan was on the field as well. And the kick is blocked by Dalhousie. Goes into the end zone, picked up by... And it's a big return setting up for Dalhousie. That Mills has a hold of him, and he's able to wriggle free. He continues to run down the left-hand side of the sidelines. UNB desperately trying to bring him down. Makes it all the way up to midfield. Cairo Berry for the Tigers with a huge return on the blocked field goal attempt by UNB.
Mills' field goal blocked.
And here we go again. You'll see Matt Mills set up and doesn't really get a lot of height on this kick.
Tackled by Mark Doucette. Dal's going to scrimmage first and 10.
Snap was just a little high, but the placement looks fine. It was a Dalhousie Tiger player that was able to come in hard from the left-hand side of UNB. And you can watch Cairo Berry with a big return here. 65 had every chance in the world of bringing him down, but was unsuccessful. And he's able to scoot up the left-hand side. Oh, Matt Mills almost had him 2-3 times. But Cairo Berry continues to struggle free. We've got Doucette that's trying to find him. And again, you can, if you're watching it here in the field, you'd have a sense of panic as UNB tried to bring down Cairo Berry. It looked like he might be able to squirrel back in here, but no, he's able to push out of bounds. And it looks like Dylan Watt took a knock on that play, but he's walking off on his own steam.
Students, we've got a winning.
That would have been a scare for UNB if they lost Dylan.
If you have
so it's from their own 50. Dalhousie takes the ball with 3:58 left in the fourth quarter.
Bring it up to the booth where we are here. We'll set you up with your prize.
So here we go. What's Dalhousie going to do? Are they going to go for the big hit right off the or are they going to try and take some time off the clock and try and get some points here before the end of regular time. Oh, Duplessis leaving the ball in the hands of Jason Watts for a little while, but deciding to do a keeper. Gets about 6 yards up the middle. It'll be second down for Dalhousie.
6 yards, it'll be second and 4, Dalhousie.
They've been setting that up all day with Watts up the middle. Dalhousie, everybody's split out to the right-hand side. Now we've got motion left. And again, a keeper by Duplessis. And if successful, that's another first down for the Tigers. 3 minutes left in the game.
45-yard line.
Here's a signal from the head referee.
Three minutes left in the half.
So I'm not sure, but what the range of Julian Jenkins, but another couple of first downs, and Dalhousie will be close to being in field goal range. Dalhousie giving the ball at Watts again up the middle. He's successful with about a 6-yard carry.
Watts with the carry. He's hit by Luke Saunders.
And most importantly for Dalhousie, they're letting time go and not giving UNB a chance if they're able to score to be able to answer. Dalhousie setting up with the receivers split equally on either side. And it looks like a UNB player was taken advantage of by quarterback Duplessis with a hard count and came through the middle. It'll be offside and first down for the Tigers.
Offside against UNB. That'll be a first down for Dal.
Dalhousie quarterback Duplessis showing his experience, waiting till the fourth quarter to get UNB to jump. Certainly to their advantage to get a first down in this area where they are 34 yards away from the goal line. And they give it to Watts up the middle, heading to the right-hand side. Gets by a couple of tacklers and brought down by Trenton Bannister by UNB.
Watts
It'll be second down.
Brought down by Trenton Bannister.
UNB defense has got to be getting a little nervous as the time ticks down. 2:18 left in the game. Motion to the right-hand side. Duplessis looks like he's going to have a keeper again. Scoots out to the left-hand side. He's successful in getting the first down. He's still going. I don't see any signal, so he wasn't able to make the goal line, but it should be first and goal for Dalhousie.
It'll be first and goal from the 1 yard line for
With
the Dal Tigers.
Just a couple of ticks more than 2 minutes left in the game. So, good question for the offensive coordinator for Dalhousie. Do they waste a couple of plays and knock some more time off before they go in for the score? Oh, timeout taken by Duplessis.
Timeout Dal.
Time to think this over. Want to make sure that they get full measure for being in, having that kind of field position. So again, we've got 2:03 left in the game. Dalhousie all set on the UNB goal line. Pretty straightforward for UNB. Don't forget, next week, we're going to have the homecoming game, same time, 1 o'clock at BMO Field, where UNBSJ is going to meet the UNB Red Bombers in the homecoming game. And with any kind of luck, we're going to have similar weather to this glorious day we've had today. So UNB changing up some bodies on the defensive line, looking to hold that line and stymie Dalhousie and Dalhousie's effort to go up in this game. Duplessis now coming back from the bench with his orders, and we'll see what the Dalhousie offensive coordinators come up with for first down and goal. Motion again to the left. Given to Watts up the middle. UNB's able to hold him out. Oh, we see a signal for the touchdown, Tigers.
Watts with the carry. And the signal is he's in the end zone. That is a touchdown. Dal Tigers.
Here's a replay. You can see the motion going left. Ball's given to Watts. And initially runs into the back of his own player. And right there onto the goal line. I see a struggle for the ball, but based on that first indication, the officials awarded the touchdown to Watts and to the Dalhousie Tigers. They're now setting up for the extra point. Remember, again, all you have to do is break that goal line just for a second of the plane, and then the touchdown will be good. Chip shot is good.
Point after is good.
Add the extra point. So now, Dalhousie Tigers.
Dal takes the lead at 45-38.
45. UNB Red Bombers 38 with 1 minute and 57 seconds left to go.
For the student giveaway. That number again is 129955.
Gotta get that.
So if I remember correctly, 2 years ago in the championship game here between these two teams, there was a similar type of a game where it was very close in the end, where UNBA was able to pull it out. So now is the question, is a minute 57 left enough for the UNB offense to come back on the Tigers? And don't forget, we've had at least 3 or 4 attempts, mostly by UNB, but also by Dalhousie on these short, tricky kicks. We'll see if Dalhousie's going to go deep and force UNB to take up a lot of yardage, or whether they're going to try and get the ball back right away. They try a squib up the middle, does a couple of sneaky bounces, and get past LaFleur. LaFleur's able to pick it up, right up the middle, but Dalhousie's around him. He's not going any further. So it's going to be first down and 10 just outside the 20 from their own yardage.
Ball out to UNB's 20. So here we go.
So straightforward for UNB. They've got 89 yards to go.
89 yards.
In 157. Sorry, 151 left in the game. Tighten your chin straps. Here we go. UNB offense setting up. It's going to be difficult for UNB to stay with the bread and butter play. We'll see if they're going to pass on the first one. Try a little play action. Flash out to the right-hand side. Able to get through that first tackle. Looks like about a 6-yard gain.
Matt LaFleur.
A swing pass to Matt LaFleur.
He picks up 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4. Let's go. Let's cheer these guys on.
UNB setting up now. Jonah Rollins at quarterback. Time ticking away on UNB. Taking a lot of time in the huddle. Rollins steps back. Throws the ball deep down the middle. Jackson Green with a big catch. 2 defenders around him. First down, UNB.
Jonah Rollins, complete to rookie sensation Jackson Green. The Red Bombers are in business on the Dalhousie 40.
There you can see Jackson Green taking that ball in between those 2 Tiger defenders. Big first down for UNB. Minute 8 left. Looks like early motion on the line. Here we go, Dylan Waugh up the middle again.
Dylan Waugh with the carry. He picks up 3. It'll be 2nd and 7. We have a new ticket for that student draw. If you have ticket number 129916. 129916.
Time's in by the head referee.
We got some things we want to give you.
Does UNB stay with the bread and butter, or are they looking to pass on this play? Receivers to the right-hand side. Rollins sets up. Oh, swing pass out to the right-hand side. He's wide open. He's got enough for the first down, and he's brought down just inside the UNB 30.
Rollins pass complete to number 12, Jake McKay.
Jake McKay was able to bring that in. He was wide open. Certainly the Tiger defensive backs had given a lot of room, willing to give up the first down, but not the touchdown. UNB just inside the Tiger 30 with time ticking down at 35 seconds. UNB sets up with all their wideouts on the left-hand side. Rollins takes the pass. Throws inside on a post pattern to Jake McKay. He's in for the touchdown, UNB! Nice pass from the left-hand side, doing the post pattern down the middle to Jake McKay.
Across the middle. And UNB is
And here's the replay. You can see Jonah, the ball going down, puts that right on a line to Jake McKay in front of the free safety from Dalhousie, who's not able to make up the ground. And Jake McKay rumbles in for the touchdown. This is a big single point. If you remember the blocked field goal, potentially coming into the mind of, and I think that's a timeout by Dalhousie. So head coach Mark Haggett wants to make sure that Matt Mills is thinking about that block kick for the field goal as he sets up for this extra point. Now, is UNB going to settle for the tie, or would they go for the 2-point conversion here? Well, you can't say that UNB and Dalhousie games are boring. Every time we've been here, it comes down to the last possession as we were predicting. Both offenses looking exceptional on a great day. And fans here and you people are treated to one heck of a football game. So we have 22 seconds left. 1 timeout left per side, according to the head referee. And now UNB setting up for a conversion of some kind. 1 point to tie the game, 2 points to win it. Now looks like they're setting up for 2 points. They've got the receivers split out to the right-hand side. Jonah Rollins is flushed from the pocket. He's rolling to his right-hand side. Throws the ball. It is caught for the 2-point conversion. Oh my goodness. We got to see this replay. And here it comes. As you can see, Jonah's got all his receivers spread out to the right-hand side. Here comes the Dalhousie rush. He tried a little bit of play action. Big block by Dylan Waugh. Now he's getting flushed out. He still can't see anybody open. 51 comes by. Jonah's able to make a move and then throws it on a line into the middle. And a big catch for the 2-point conversion by UNB. So, Dalhousie has 22 seconds to answer that. Pretty exciting here at BMO Field. With UNB Red Bombers 46, Dalhousie Tigers 45.
Don't go anyplace, people. 22 seconds, lots can still happen.
Now, Dalhousie would be quick to tell you not to forget that on a punt return, that Cairo Berry was able to turn this all the way for a touchdown, so they're not done yet.
Our student winner of the Visa gift card, Mackenzie Green.
And I'm not sure anybody on the field can hear me, but if anybody has a defibrillator available, maybe You might want to go near Brian Freeman. Oh, squib kick up the middle by UNB. Dalhousie 16 is able to get possession. Running up the middle. UNB desperately trying to tackle Joseph Fiander. With 16 seconds left on the clock, Dalhousie takes the ball on their own 45. 1 point difference. Now here comes some questions for the UNB defense. Do you think Dalhousie's going deeper, or are they just going to try and get in a position where they could punt for an extra point and tie the game? Chris Duplessis set to take the snap. Oh, UNB sacks Chris Duplessis. Big play. Timeout called by Dalhousie with 11 seconds left in the game. Big defensive play by UNB.
Oh, 88. Sorry, Matt LaFleur. Matt LaFleur playing some defense, brings down the quarterback.
The UNB players want everybody to know that Matt LaFleur was responsible for that sack. He can catch quarterbacks as well as passes. 11 seconds, possibly 2 plays left in the game. Dalhousie splits out wide, 3 receivers to the right. Duplessis back, throws out into the flats to number 4, and he's out of bounds just before midfield on their
Shohan with the reception.
Just past their own 53-yard line. Time is stopped because the ball went out of bounds. 6 seconds left in the game.
I take that back. It's 3rd down.
UNB defensive backs are lined up deep. Duplessis for the snap, sets back. Big rush by UNB. They've got him in the grass. They're able to bring him down on 3rd down. That's a change of possession with 1 second left in the game.
With 1 second left, Matt LaFleur and Mark Doucette bring down the quarterback. That's a change of possession.
Well, it looks like UNB's been successful here. They've got 1 second left. Chances are they're just going to kneel and let the clock tick away. Big celebrations on the UNB sideline. And it looks like the UNB Red Bombers communication brain trust is being dogmatic with their choice of music. This is a university program. And here we go, UNB kneels, and that's the game. UNB Red Bombers 46. Dalhousie Tigers 45 in a really exciting offensive contest today. We're going to see some of the highlights now. And here's a replay of, this is one of the big touchdowns for Dalhousie. Able to equalize things up. This is UNB when we had Will Hicks. I think this is a big pass to the right-hand side in the 3rd quarter. Yes, we have Jackson Green with a big touchdown. Oh, sorry, that's Jake McKay. Again, we have Will Hicks with another big, long completion for UNB. And again, I'm coming. That was a close play to Jackson Green, but he just wasn't able to bring that in. And again, that was in the 3rd quarter. Now we have Duplessis as the quarterback for Dalhousie with a big, long bomb. Big catch for Dalhousie that I believe he was brought down on the 5, setting up another touchdown for the Tigers. Now I think it's the next play where we had motion coming to the right-hand side. Duplessis got a keeper. He's able to go off the right side. Big block by 68 in the Tigers, giving another touchdown for the Tigers, evening things up again for the Tigers in the third quarter. Dylan Waugh one more time, taking that ball for UNB, scampering up the right-hand side and just eating up yardage for the Red Bombers. Again, we have to say if we're going to pick a man of the match for UNB, it would be Dylan Waugh. And I think number 6 for the Tigers, Cairo Berry, would be their outstanding player. Again, we've got Dylan Waugh running for another UNB touchdown. Oh, no, this is when he was short again. Will Hicks one more time, giving the ball to Dylan Waugh. And again, easy touchdown for UNB. This is in the fourth quarter. Duplessis able to slide off. No, would be in the third quarter again. Now we're setting up, and if memory serves, this is going to be the blocked field goal attempt by UNB. A little high again, and you can see the Tigers coming in hard from UNB's left-hand side, and a big return by Cairo Berry from Dalhousie Tigers. Set up a big return play for Dalhousie against UNB. And I think, as I mentioned before, there's Dylan Waugh going down. He was slightly injured on that play, but you can start to see a little desperation within the UNB players and how important it was to bring him down. Cairo Berry being successful with returning a punt for a touchdown in the first half. Here comes Jason Watts again, initially coming up with contact, but sliding to the left-hand side and successful with a touchdown for Dalhousie. And that's what put them ahead by 7 points at that time. Now Joshua Rollins, probably the big pass down the middle to Jackson Green. And look at him, he's wide open there. Two defenders converging quickly, but he's able to bring it into Tigers territory to set up that final drive for the Bombers. I think we're going to see the touchdown play. So it's a little bit of play action. Throws to his left-hand side. On a rope, a nice post pattern into the middle to Jake McKay. Eluding the tacklers from the Tigers and in for the touchdown. But if we didn't need any more drama, UNB goes for the 2-point conversion. He's got all his receivers to his right-hand side. Dalhousie does a great job of flushing him. You can see Dylan Waugh with a great block to give his quarterback a lot more time. Joshua Rollins puts a move, does the big step, and here he comes. The big throw in for the winning 2-point conversion for the Red Bombers as they come back again and again and again to be victorious, to have a 2-0 record. So that's it, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us. We had a great afternoon. Remember, we've got the homecoming game next week. So again, we have UNB winning 45-44 versus the Dalhousie Tigers in a big contest. You guys have a great afternoon. We'll see you next week.